Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to have a discussion on applications of Gauss law. By using Gauss law, we are going to find out electric field near a infinitely long straight uniform charged wire. Okay, so see, we have a uniformly charged wire. This is the wire, and it is infinitely long and it is very thin. Infinitely long means we cannot see its ends, so that's what marked with this dotted lines. ಈ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಡಾಟೆಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವೈರ್ನ ಲೆಂತ್ ಈ ಕಡೆನೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆನೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೆಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ first we are going to consider this wire. Around the wire we are going to consider Gaussian surface. Can you see in the green ink we have marked the Gaussian surface. This Gaussian surface is a cylinder of radius r and the length l as shown in the figure. Okay, so now we are going to find out electric field at this point P. Let me take this point as P, and we are going to find out what is the electric field at this point. Okay, so we are going to find out electric field. Now look here, how much electric flux is connected with this Gaussian surface. Look here, flux linked with upper cap, flux linked with lower cap, and flux linked with this curved surface. So geometrically ಇದು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? Come, let's see it. Look here, can you see it? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So this is infinitely long wire, this is infinitely long wire, and this is the Gaussian surface. Look here, this is the curved surface, and this is the upper cap, this is the lower cap. What we are going to do is, we will calculate flux connected with this upper cap, then flux connected with this lower cap, then flux connected with this curved path. So if we can calculate and add it, we will get total flux linked with the Gaussian surface. Okay, so that's what we have written here. Total flux linked with the Gaussian surface is algebraic sum of flux through end caps. So these two are the end caps, upper cap, lower cap. Okay, and flux through this cylindrical part, this curved path. Okay, so first we are going to find out flux linked with end caps. Calculate ಮಾಡೋಣ. Okay, so let flux linked with upper cap is phi 1, upper cap ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ flux. Okay, so that will be equal to flux connected with lower cap, that is phi 2 is equal to, so how do we calculate flux? What is the formula for flux? Flux is what? Dot product of electric field and area vector. So this is the flux at one single point here. Okay, if we consider the lower cap here, so we are going to calculate flux at all the points, this point on all the surface of upper cap and all the surface of lower cap. So which should be the summation of E dot ds. So let us extend this. Phi 1 is equal to phi 2 is equal to E ds cos theta. ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಕೆಲವು ಸರಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕೆಲವು ಸರಿ ಈ ಥರ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಲವು ಸರಿ ಸಮ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂತ ಈ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಳಸ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅಂದರೆ, ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, when we are calculating the flux linked with closed surface at one shot, ಒಂದೇ ಸರಿ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಮ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ನ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ದಿ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಕರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೌ ಲುಕ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಫಾರ್ all the points on end caps. ನೋಡಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ look here, EDS cos theta. What is this theta? Angle between electric field and area vector. We need to calculate what is the angle between electric field and area vector on these end caps. Okay, so if I consider this point, what is the direction of area vector? This is the direction of area vector. At this point, what is the direction of electric field? Look here, electric field is in outward direction. Why outward direction? Because this is a positively charged wire. Positively charged wire ಇಂದ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್? ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲಿ. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ as that. Okay, what is the electric field at this point? This direction. Why this direction? Because electric field, direction of electric field is always away from the positive charge. Okay, now look here, what is the angle between electric field and area vector? 90 degree. Here in the lower cap, here also 90 degree. So for all the points on the end cap, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಏರಿಯಾ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಲಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 90 degree. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 90 degree. ಸೊ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ 1, that is flux on the upper cap, flux linked with lower cap is equal to summation of EDS cos 90. So cos 90 means 0. So flux linked with the upper cap and lower cap becomes what? 0. No flux is linked with upper and lower cap. Okay, so next we are going to calculate flux linked with curved surface. Here, okay, so flux linked with the curved surface, we will take it as phi 3, which is equal to summation of E dot ds. So when we expand it, summation of E ds cos theta. Next we need to calculate what is the angle between electric field and area vector on the curved surface. Okay, so for all the points on curved surface, look here, this is the curved surface. Okay, this is the curved surface. Area vector is always perpendicular to surface area, so area vector is in this direction. What is the electric field direction here? So this will be the direction of electric field here, so outwards, perpendicularly outwards. Area vector is in this direction and electric field is in this direction. So what is the angle between them on all the surface, on the curved surface? It is 0. So theta is equal to 0. So now phi 3 is equal to summation of E ds cos 0. Cos 0 gives 1. So it is summation of electric field into area vector. Okay, look here. Electric flux at this particular point is what? EDS. So if we add this surface, here also EDS. So if we add up all the fluxes linked with the curved surface, what will become? Okay, phi 3. So look here, electric field on this curved surface is same everywhere because curved surface is at the same distance from the wire. So we will take E outside and summation of ds here, summation of ds, that is if we add all the elementary surface area on the curved surface, it will be equal to 2 pi RL. ಸೊ ಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏರಿಯಾ, ಈ ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏರಿಯಾನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಪಾತ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟದು ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು 2 pi R, ಲೆಂತ್ ಎಷ್ಟು L, 2 pi R into L gives area, this area. Okay, so now phi 3 is equal to E into 2 pi R L. Okay, so now total flux linked with Gaussian surface phi is equal to phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3. Phi 3. So look here. What is phi 1? Phi 1 is equal to 0. Phi 2, which is equal to 0. So what is phi 3? That is 2 pi E into 2 pi r L. So this much of flux is linked with the Gaussian surface. But according to Gauss law, flux linked with the closed surface is always equal to Q over epsilon naught. Let me take this result as 1, this result as 2. So we have 1 is equal to 2. 1 is equal to 2. So which is E into 2 pi r L is equal to Q over epsilon naught. Okay. Look here Q. We don't know how much charge is on this wire. We don't exactly know. So how do we calculate that? But we know here we have mentioned lambda is what? Linear charge density. So how do we define linear charge density? Lambda is equal to Q over L. So lambda is linear charge density, that is charge per unit length. Charge per unit length. Here we have taken full length. Okay. That is Q is equal to lambda into L. So if we make the substitution, E into 2 pi r L is equal to, in the place of Q we are going to substitute lambda into L divided by epsilon naught. So lambda L gets cancelled. So that is, so we get the equation E is equal to lambda over 2 pi epsilon naught into r. This is electric field. So we derived this equation, E is equal to 1 over 2 pi epsilon naught lambda by r. Okay, so this is the electric field at point B. Okay, here in this case when we represent it vectorially, so vector E is equal to 1 over 2 pi epsilon naught lambda by r into n cap. So where n cap is unit vector. N cap is unit vector. Okay, unit vector. This gives the direction of electric field. So in this case this is a positive charge, so electric field is moving in this direction. So n cap will also be in this direction. So we'll specify that for positive charge, okay, positive charge, n cap will be radially outwards. You can imagine like this. This is the positively charged wire. Okay, positively charged. So direction of n cap is in this direction, away from the wire, away here in this direction. For negatively charged wire. So imagine this is the negatively charged wire. Direction of n cap is inwards. So n cap will be radially inwards. So this n cap shows the direction of what? Electric field. So this is represented like this. Vector E is equal to 1 over 2e epsilon naught lambda by r into n cap, where n cap gives us direction of electric field. Okay, so this is all about electric field due to infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged wire. Thank you very much.